TheTexasDeacon here. Today's date is July 13, 2015. Thank you for joining me. The title of this talk is Rebel Flag. First of all, I'm not a real expert on the history, but over the years I've learned enough to know that what we're talking about the flag is incorrect. You see, in 1789, when this Constitution was ratified, the North, basic North, you had the South and the North, they needed the South. Now, they didn't like some of the things the South did or stood for. One of them was slavery, and I understand. However, they accepted slavery and a lot of other things to get the Union. But as soon as we got the Union, they started trying to tear it down. And then, 72 years later, in 1861, it got to the point the South just had to say no, and they pulled out of the Union. They wanted their sovereignty back. They wanted less government. Same thing we're having today. We need to get rid of government. Well, we all know the tragedy that caused this flag controversy, and it was a tragedy. And I don't know much about the individual, the young man here. There's a flag in the paper, and it's the Dallas Morning News, July the 11th. Don't know much about him, but I do know a little, not even mentioned. First of all, he was into drugs, illegal drugs. Now, the water he drank, there's a 99% chance it was fluoride. GMOs, genetically modified organisms, I think that stands for. Poison to our system, a lot of people say. How about all the vaccines that he was forced to take to get into the school system? A lot of them mercury-based. The preservatives in our food, and maybe other things that we don't know about that he could have been a victim of our society today. But anyway, I'm going to lay that aside. They blame the flag. The flag didn't have anything to do with it. I own flags. I've always owned rebel flags. A couple of my new acquisitions, I love them. I have no thoughts about going out killing anybody. At least not unless they're attacking me, then it's a different story. They use this as an excuse to help tear down the South. They're always down on the South. They want to move here when they retire from up north, but they're always down on the South. What would have happened if that young man had been, let's say, he'd been holding a Muslim flag? Would they have demanded that all Muslim flags come down? Even though the Muslims blew up a truck bomb in a New York bank building in the 90s, then flew two airplanes into the Twin Towers in 2001, there was never an outcry to bring down the Muslim flags. Never. What if he'd been holding a Mexican flag? Would there have been an outcry to take down all Mexican flags? I think not. What if he'd been holding a Christian flag? You think there'd been an outcry to bring down all Christian flags? You know, in that case, there probably would have been. They'd have probably wanted to take down all Christian flags if he'd been holding one. People, this is just the tip of the iceberg. What we've seen happen here with this flag, and it's now supposed to be part of our free speech. Another chip was taken out of our liberties. Our liberty is getting smaller and smaller every day. What are they going to take away from us next? What are we going to allow them to take away from us next? I don't know. You give it some thought. I'm 72 years old. Statistics say you only have a few years to live. No matter what they do, it won't affect me that much. But how about you young people out there? 18, 19, 20. You got a long life ahead. You may have to get involved in something to save this country. So, until next time, may God continue to bless and forgive the United States of America. May God continue to bless Republic, Texas, and may God continue to bless you.